Morning, everybody. How's everybody this morning? Excuse me. Welcome back to Warframe. Hope your various weeks are going well. How are you doing preparing for Christmas? Me, I tend to leave it to the last minute. I don't actually have a heck of a lot to do. So what are we doing? Well, I kind of, sort of, maybe have a vague plan. I mean, first of all, I turned down the volume over here, which is slightly disconcerting for everybody, must be. Plug the Kavat, and I want to rank up with Yudiko on Venus, which I think I'm fairly close to doing. So we'll pop down to Fortuna, grab a bounty to get that done. I did actually add a formula to the Daikyu Prime. I probably need to add another one, to be honest.
Quick geology lesson.
Where am I? Okay, so a couple of bounties should do it. Let's go see what we got in terms of bounties. Yeah, crush the cult. Why not?
Tell them how it's done, Sparky. We ain't got all cycle.
Lama's veiling any corpus they can get their hands on, and Nef's vial there's a non-issue. It's down to us. If we don't stop this, the Nama expansion goes exponential and Fortuna's done for. Let's move.
Alright.
We need a distraction. Get out there, cause trouble, and do it fast.
Give me a target.
Wait for the trap, then get down there. Remember, if I'm going to break its stationless, you need that coil drive in one piece. There it is. Steady. Steady.
It's still nearly half a kilometre out. I am mildly curious to know what happens if I blow it up on the way in. But I won't do that.
It's down. Now crack the casing and plug me into the data mass.
So good. This is almost ranked up to level 32.
Getting there.
And then I gotta do it to level 34. Forgot about that. Steal their stuff. Where is everybody? I see you drop in.
You got their attention. Keep it up.
Oops. Satisfying.
Money's in the bag, and there he is. Right on schedule. Target marked. Take him down.
Yeah.
Right. Resource cases are gonna be teleported to this site. Intercept them, steal them, get out.
Where am I headed? Oh, yeah.
First load's beamed in. Snatch him before the locals do.
Yeah.
Another shipment. Move fast. Case retrieved.
It's always useful when they actually appear close together, but I'm not getting that right now, am I?
We've got more coming in. Pick him up.
I had a bit of consideration for the fact that I'm doing this solo. Can't do two things at once.
That's one for us.
Where am I headed? Oh, this always acts weird. I don't know what it is about this area. It always gets the computer to stutter a lot. Kind of funny, I bashed my head on the ceiling there. I always feel like I've got a time limit with this. Oh, that reminds me, I need Endo. I want to get primed. primed redirection at the moment. That's definitely better done with a I forgot. I got to yep, need to go up there, don't I? I'll get out, I suppose. Where's the way out? That way. Yeah, I know, technically I don't need to do it this way. Yeah, it's a long way to go. Yeah, they could make things a lot easier for themselves if they made the ceilings a bit lower. At least for access, you know? Yeah, I know I could use the blink pad for fast travel, but to be honest with you, I actually enjoy flying more.
For now. Give me brain shelving any day. At least it'll still be me.
Might as well do a bit of mopping up. Not point, to be honest, but some. Can't have everything. I know that was probably unnecessary, but still fun to do. you, Achilles. You earned your hugs. And presumably the kibble I feed you with. Let's see if we got all the various bits. I think we can. Alright, let's head back, claim our reward. Well, we've got it. And probably do it again, I guess. Keep me busy for a bit. As you say, meow. Let's go rank ourselves up.
Quick geology lesson. Thermal frac.
Sure, we can talk.
No worries. We got you sorted.
Do I want any of this? Okay, one day I'm going to have to figure out what to do with some of these, because I really don't know. But I do need that to remember.
You help me, I help you. Every
We need
Solaris
next.
United don't trust easy.
Okay, I need various
Make good.
debt bonds,
And we can talk.
familial advances, and medical. Okay, let's go and have a little chat with the ticker.
Moving on, moving on. Be lucky.
Ain't no victims on these. Stardust. Comedy or tragedy, depending on your wage bracket. An entire life can change thanks to one act. Life's a ride, isn't it? Hell of a ride. Everyone makes mistakes.
Don't have it. Wow, that is a lot of Oxium they want.
They can save themselves. They never gave up on themselves. We shouldn't either. One of the good ones, that one.
Alright. Let's go see
I'll
how
be here till it.
that works.
Thermal fraction. Solaris United don't
Okay,
trust easy.
I need familial debt bonds.
Make
Alright,
good. And
that's going to be relatively easy to get. Let's see.
moving on, moving
Now that
on.
we've ranked that up, what can I get, if anything?
Could have. What do you need?
Let's see, what do we get for Smoke Finger?
We Solaris can undertake, which I don't approve of, but I can't do anything about.
Nope, I've got actually the blueprints I can get there. And the rest of these are all glyphs. I think I've actually got that, haven't I? No, maybe not. No, I don't. Okay, so we've got all the blueprints.
First time you uncover something rare and special.
Do I have anything that I can trade for?
Soil. Something
I am going to keep the goblite.
it bewitches you. I do hope you have, as you were.
Let's see. Legs.
Now, don't be shy. Good friends, good buddy. Ain't hard to buy.
Nope. Sooner or later I'm going to put this together.
No sale. And just like that, they were gone.
Okay, well that's a step forward. That was straightforward enough. What do I need to do with Nightwave? I can't remember. Okay, open lockers. And successfully defend an excavator.
Let's check what's next.
Let's go and successfully defend an excavator. Do a nice easy one. Why not? Let's go and grab something on Earth. Mobile defense. There's an archery mobile defense there? Defense. Nope. No. Oh, come on. There must be excavation somewhere around here. Excavation. It wants slash and heat. I think I'm equipped with slash. Excuse me a moment. No apologies.
We are here to excavate long-buried artifacts crucial to our cause. Marking the first dig site.
Ay. Not the best move I've ever made, has to be said.
The excavator has been deployed. Strike down power carrier enemies, take their fuel cells, and bring the cells to the excavator to keep it powered.
Yeah. What you gotta do is give me the fuel cells. I know there's one back over there. There's another one back here too, I think. Or maybe not. Irritating when they don't actually show up with what you want.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site. Look for power carrier foes. Strike them down.
That didn't work.
Bring their cells back to the excavators.
Mine. Need to get this one done. Yeah, I thought this was going to be easy. Guess if they... That's not fair. It fell off the edge.
Excavator stalled. Find another fuel cell and take it to the excavator. This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields. Dig complete. Your hard work has just been rewarded.
Alright, let's go and try.
Available. You may leave now, or continue
No,
excavating
I
artifacts.
still want to do the
Choice is yours.
Nightwave thing. Which is turning out to be slightly harder than I expected.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protect it from enemy fire. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Might be a bit easier once we get a little busier down here.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
Thank you, Achilles. Probably ought to have studied what I'm supposed to be doing a little more carefully. But a suspicion is not.
Excavation complete. Look what we found.
Oh, there we go.
From little things, big things grow, dreamers. I believe in you all.
Yeah, well, I did it. Let's indulge our kleptomania. Will it me indulge my kleptomania? There we go. Consider it indulged. The good thing is, it's pretty easy for me to just wander around and look for lockers to open. I feel a little bit like a bully here. Actually, is there any point in my continuing this? Not really, technically.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
I don't know why they call it an artifact, and half the time it turns out to be something purely mundane.
Is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
I was wondering what that thing was doing above my head. Alright. I think we can make our way out of here, looting whatever we can along the way. That was almost highly ill-advised. In fact, it was highly ill-advised, but ignore that. Am I even going the right way? Maybe. Maybe not. Not entirely sure. Hey, little nugget, how are you doing? Good to see you, mate. How's life treating you? Did your lawyers ever sort out that girlfriend of yours? Oh, which game are you playing? Oh, great. Sorry. Yeah, I know what you meant. You know what I meant. Yeah. Ex-girlfriend. Although I think it's pretty safe to say if lawyers are involved, then it's an ex-girlfriend. Good. That must be a tremendous relief for you. Ah, this seems like a more positive direction to head in. Dispatch. Oh! Yeah, that's been showing up on Facebook Watch lately. It looks actually quite good. Oh, well. Court costs as well. Hopefully she had to pay your lawyer's fees too. Right. And what was the last thing they wanted?
Welcome.
Oh. Open lockers. I don't have the time. I've got enough games I'm playing as it is, but let's have a look. I'm gonna have a quick look at the Steam. Dispatch. I can get the soundtrack. That's really funny. I can get the soundtrack, but I don't see... Yeah, that's interesting that this is additional content. Dispatch does not include the game. Let's have a look-see. Yeah. And oh, I see. £25. And does work with Steam Deck, so in principle I could play it. I'm gonna tell you what, I'll stick it on my wish list. There we go. It's on my wish list. So I'll yeah. Oh, hello, Fallen Raven. The graphics quality struck me. I mean, like I said, it's been showing up on Facebook Watch, and I thought it was a I don't know, Netflix TV series, because the graphics quality, the cartoon quality is really good. The story is it does look like a TV show. I suppose in a way I'm a bit spoiled because, like I say, it's been showing up in my, when I'm doom scrolling. I'm not going to say I will play it, but like I say, it's on my wish list. So if I can ever, the thing is, if I can ever find a gap in what I'm streaming, I suppose, I mean, let's see, The Long Dark, Warframe. Prologue go way back is getting a surprising amount of attention at the weekends for me. Even though I'm not actually playing it, I'm just using it for ASMR, but just wandering around is actually kind of fun. And doing general chat. I've got to get back to Armored Core 5's Rubicon at some point. I would dearly love... Good heavens, Fallen Raven, did you just buy a subscription. I think you... Wow, thank you. I think that makes you my second subscriber. I have no idea, to be honest with you, what that is, but thank you anyway. Yeah. Thank you very much. I've just got a message up there. I did actually gift a subscription to somebody as a way of saying thank you, so technically I am my own first subscriber, but it doesn't actually show up. I'm not quite sure how that is. I suspect it's because the person I gifted it to hasn't picked it up yet. But yeah, I needed to say thank you, so... Ah, wow. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You are officially my first. I don't count. Yeah, and it gets rid of those dratted ads. I've actually watched my own stream. In fact, just for amusement, grins and giggles, I can... Yeah. I've actually put it up on my large screen there under one of my alt accounts. And the reason I did that was to say exactly how irritating it is for everybody to have ads on the live stream. Oh, there we go. And I hope I've got that muted. I do have it muted. Okay, that's working. Wow, I've got 3 live streams going simultaneously. Well, 3 viewers going simultaneously. Yeah. Right, so I am actually going to do the... I'm going to open up lockers so that I can advance my Nightwave ranking.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think... Is there anything I actually want from her? Yeah, I want to get the...
all about incentivizing.
I want to get the Umbra Former. And then we're done with that. Okay, where's a good place to open lockers? You know what? The simplest thing to do is I will go down and... Ooh. No shield mode. Yeah. You'll have to forgive me, Fallen Raven. I don't remember the mod from the other day, so I apologize.
There's a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Honestly, so much happens. I am hard pressed to remember everything. Oh, right. I'm assuming you gave that to me rather than I gave it to you. But frankly, I don't really remember. I apologize. Memory like a sieve. Come on, don't you have anything I can steal? Ah, right. Okay, I remember now. Yeah. Yes, in fact, I think I'm using it. You gave me a couple. Both were Tenekai, and yeah, one gives you a, what was it, 100% critical or something when you do get a Tenekai. The other one gave me a 50% chance of Tenekai and 35% damage, I think. There you go, I remember that. I wasn't going to play, yeah, no.
I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Oh yes, yeah. Tenakai is always very useful. Even the basic one, the one that gives you a 15% chance. When you're doing multiple attacks in a few seconds, yeah, it's profoundly useful. This Tenakai. Good grief, people! Where do you keep your belongings? I did have an amusing experience yesterday offline with the Daikyu Prime. 1,000,000 damage for a headshot, and I haven't been able to duplicate it since. Getting 500,000 for a headshot is relatively easy, but 1,000,000? Yeah, that was a first. It's kind of amusing. I've referred to indulging my kleptomania with lockers before, and then that becomes a specific target. Ooh, what am I doing with this? Okay. Thank you, Achilles. Okay, where's the... Must be up there somewhere, I suppose. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know what Thieves' Wit is. Achilles has, yeah, I often don't. Depends what I'm doing, and it doesn't necessarily occur to me. Achilles here has charm on him. Going the wrong way. Which I started doing when I was picking up Entrati Lanthorns. And very useful. Where am I going? Back into the sludge. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Strangely, I have a fair number of those, and I have a mod to convert one form into the other, but I can't remember which one way around. Not a mod, a blueprint. I don't think you will, no. Not with 1,000 of them.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
I've got about 50 total.
What's one?
Do that. I was just wondering if it would activate the railjack. Not the railjack, the archwing. And I guess the answer is no to that. What am I doing? Still looking for... If I'd done the other one, I'd be done by now. All this just to open up some lockers. Good grief. I'm gonna have to do something again, aren't I? I think I found one locker. Never spent so much time opening things up. Yeah, it's the usual thing. It normally shows up as possible ban evader. It shows up as. I report them sometimes and they get hit, but to be honest with you, they just create a new account. So it's, all that just for one locker. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and do something serious about the locker situation. Just to rank up.
Always a pleasure.
I need 6 lock. I got 1 locker. Yeah. I'm a bit slower. That's what I don't like, but okay. It's not going to kill me. Famous last words. Alright, let's go and... Jupiter Extermination's actually pretty good for this. Where is it? No. No. Where was it? It's an extermination on Jupiter I sometimes use. Vault primes are vaulted at the moment. Let's just do a regular exterminate. Oh, right. Yeah, every time I look at
all corpus threats.
every time I look up a
My intel suggests
prime, it's vaulted.
supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
I'm not really must admit, I never seen that on the view screen before. Yeah, I'm not really optimized for this in terms of damage. It does the job.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
For a change. Seems silly, doesn't it? What are you doing this for? Lockers.
The path to greatness is walked one step at a time.
And I know there are caches around here. I have actually found one or two of them before, but never all three. That's something I'm going to worry about too much. And I've never bothered with the auto bypass. What I want is a Kume Prime. But I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon. I think there's a schedule, isn't there, for primes, and the Kume is speculated to be not appearing until another year or two. So I would like a Kume Prime. That's if I'm still playing the game a couple of years from now. I hope so. Although I wouldn't be surprised if I went on to do something else. I've said it before and I'll say it again, that is always so satisfying.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Word is, I think, I was told that the Exceltra Prime's going to be vaulted. I don't know when.
While the rest of the system cowered in fear, I took risks. I made a bold new partnership. Bear witness, betrayers, to my exciting new product line.
Wondered why he suddenly caught fire. I don't like him. Mind you, Vei is also thoroughly objectionable. I actually, after playing Carl 175, I like Carl 175. He shows an unexpected side to the Grineer. Tempted to say, what happened to you? Helmet charger? I do have a helmet.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I'm not sure how many.
Enemy is broken. Well done. Now
I'm
get
not sure how many Warframes I fed to it. Quite a few. I've got the unlimited slots open, so that gives you some idea. At what point do we stop becoming baby Tenno? How far am I into the game? 660 hours. Yeah. The only one I haven't fed is I wasn't going to feed Kume, but then I just built another Kume and fed that one in. So I've got my original still. I'll probably hang on to that. I haven't fed Dagoth. Dagoth was such a pain in the neck to build. I am not inclined, on general principle, to feed it. After how long was it gathering void thorns? Yeah, I'm hanging on to that one for some considerable time, even if I never use it. And at some point, I'm going to have to start working on how some of the other others work. Oh, right. Ooh. Don't need. Okay. If it's the same, then I'll happily feed that to the helmet.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
Let's drop. Oh, that's not fair. Oh. Don't know if that did anything. Oh, waypoint. Thank you. Oh, they found it. They probably would have found it anyway. Yeah, there's one right near the beginning. I know that much. Thank you. Why did I not know that? I think we're all done. The next big build, I say next big build, I want to do is the Paracesis. And I should be able to get enough ducats for that on, was it Friday? I think Barrow, what's his face, is back on Friday, so I should be able to get that. There we go.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
How many Nightwave rankings have I gone up in the last few days? What happens when you max out the Nightwave ranks? I am right in thinking I can't actually... Oh, really? Oh, that's good. Because the one thing I don't want to do is run out of nitane extract, because that's the one thing you always need. What is that?
With the impossible behind you. Till then.
Oh, that's good to know. There is no way... I have to wait till Barrow, the Void Trader, gets here before I can make ducats. I am correct in thinking that, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I've got... Brickage gave me some stuff for that, and I've been cracking relics left, right, and centre. I should have more than 1,000 necessary for Paracesis. And the only reason I'm building Paracesis is because it's a special honking big sword. And who doesn't like a special honking big sword? Especially if you like melee combat. Right, I am... let's see, what am I going to do? I am actually going to take a quick break because I've been going for over an hour. And so I shall return. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I've been running relics until my eyes are bleeding and my ears, and I got cerebral fluid pouring out of my ears. It's one of those grinds, you know. I'll have a bash, probably. I'll do a few, but I kind of burnt out on running relics. It's so irritating when you want to get something specific, and then 40 relics later, you still haven't got it. There are, of course, ways of arranging that, but anyway. One thing I should mention to anybody watching, and that is if you prefer Twitch, Twitch should now, and I am just checking, have... Oh, no. Huh. This is really strange. Some people... I've got the Iron Mouse, I'll try old piece. If you are having trouble viewing the stream, there might be video quality settings available to you. Now what's weird is my Chrome browser up here with my secondary account is not giving me video quality settings, but if I were to try it with that same account on here, it would. So yeah. If and Bricage yesterday confirmed that he was in fact getting alternate resolution settings to view the streams at. Why I'm not getting it with Chrome, I do not know, which is irritating. Anyway, where do you find the codes? Oh, right. What is a Nikana? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I don't really necessarily... What is Nikana when it's at home? Well, one way to find out. Let's go and have a look. Oh, okay. It's one of those. Does that mean I can build this? And do I want to? Nope. Never mind. It's not showing. Oh, wait a minute. It's probably... Let's have a little look at it. Kinda. It's not hugely impressive, to be honest. But, okay, that is nice to have. It's probably fine at level 4. Let's have a little look and see how it compares with something like... Yeah, I've got the Skana because it's sort of the very earliest weapon for your Excalibur, and I am running a series of videos on the mastery levels. No commentary, just me doing the mastery levels with an Excalibur and the default weapons, unranked. And I've gotten about as far as I can, because the next one's the first stealth mission, which I found profoundly difficult until I realized you don't actually have to sneak up on them. So let's just equip that and see how it compares with that. Oh yeah, that's a Significantly better. Yeah. But I'm going to go back to, classes. There we go. And now I can go back to the Gauss and get rid of that. And put on, where is it? Yeah, oh, come on. What did I have on there? What did I have as my XLS mod? Anybody remember? Ah, thank you. Of course it was. Rush. Yeah, of course it was. There we go. No. Should have remembered. Right. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's what I found. I eventually, it took me forever to get through the level 9 mastery test. And in the end, what I did was, and I can't remember why I equipped it, but I did it with the Excalibur Umbra and Hate. I've just realized you don't have to sneak up. As long as you get them before they know you're there, it works exactly the same, and that made life so much easier. Because I thought you actually had to sneak up and do a sneak attack on them. And that was really difficult for me. But so if you do a modicum of stealth and a lot of brutality, it works even better. But I just wanted a series of videos to upload for YouTube's purposes. Pretty much, yeah. At some point, actually, that reminds me, I've got to get the Incarnon weapon adapter from the Steel Path on Divori, the circuit. So at some point, I've got to actually start running through that. Right, what are we doing, Achilles? Any ideas? No, I got no idea either. Okay. Okay, let's go crack some relics. Because I need, hang on a second. I'm pretty certain I need and should be able to get what is it? It is I can't remember who it is. Lavos. Yes. I need that's got to get that. Oh no, Lavos Prime. I need Lavos Prime systems. Okay. I might as well do that. That's something I keep coming back to. What is it? Okay, Miso L3. Yeah. Sabotage. Where is it? Miso L3. There we go. Can't remember what this one is. Apart from kill everything that moves, pick up the reactant, and then...
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. Void fissures.
Ah, hello, Paul and Raven.
But are you confident you can withstand their fury?
No, you know what? You're right. I'm not confident. I think I'll just back off now while I can,
But I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. The enemies are dropping reactant. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Ah, excuse me a second. Ah. Itchy ears. Look at this guy, just wandering around, not a care in the world, completely unaware that his teammates are being utterly massacred around him. And now I've gotten into the habit of opening everything up, haven't I? Which defeats the purpose.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
I have a sort of guideline for am I doing enough damage? And that is, if I'm not getting Tenakai, I'm doing enough damage. Because everything's dropping dead too quickly. Where are we headed? This way? Yeah. You have it equipped on here, don't you?
Found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
Oh, I forgot about resource caches.
Security is locked down.
Hang on a second. I want this.
To destroy them.
Right, now I have to gallop back the 1/4 kilometre. I went completely in the wrong direction for a while.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Coolant cell destroyed. The coolant cell has been extracted. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
Ah. No. Having a bad day. There we go.
Destroy the fuel injectors.
I normally don't have that much trouble.
Blast door has blocked your evacuation route. Find a way to open it. We found a second cache. My readings indicate 1 more.
No, it wasn't me that found it, I can guarantee you. somebody leave behind. Where am I going? Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I'm going the wrong way. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm doing. Oops. Sorry, reflex reaction. Something shows up. Yeah, it cannot possibly be good when you got lava on the floor. Did I drop something? I am concerned that I might have dropped something. I don't think I did. Actually, we only had 6 minutes to do this. Probably worth just getting out. And of course, don't get what I want, do I? If in doubt, get more former blueprints.
Another job well executed.
Oh well, I could always use all useful stuff, to be honest. With the exception of the Harrow chassis, of course, because why do we keep getting Harrow chassis? I mean... Oops. Oh, right. Thank you. Excuse me a second. I just divest myself of... What am I going to do with 64 Harrow chassis blueprints? That was too late now, I just sold them. Oh, can they? Oh. Oh, never mind. I've no doubt I'll pick up some more eventually. Okay. Who's up for a little mobile defense? Miso L3, where are you? Don't think I got much of an upgrade. No, it's not worth it. I don't spend enough time. Oh, okay. I don't spend enough time keeping up with what's going to be happening. I mean, I have little enough time as it is, to be honest with you, to keep up with stuff. You would be surprised. Doing 3, even 2 streams a day is fairly time consuming. 3 is ridiculous.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations.
Oh,
while
right,
entering
this
the
one.
network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. Avoid fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
We should start saying things a bit different, Cortana.
Look out for reactant.
I
Use
mean,
that reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. You've got to find a terminal. Proceed and prepare. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
alright. I've got Protea. I've got Caliban. I've got blueprints, I think, for some of the others.
Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
I am not seeing a huge
Still
amount
working
of
on it. Continue to
reactant,
defend.
which is kind of weird.
Marines inbound.
Oh, hello, Stalker.
Area completed. Move on.
He didn't last very long, did he? Thank you.
terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Where am I going? Why am I so completely lost? Getting distracted, aren't I?
Still working on it. Continue to defend. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Don't want to go down there. Why can't I find my way? Please don't answer that question. I'm not sure I necessarily want the answer. I'm headed the wrong way again. Aren't I? Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, not that way. And yes, I know it's got an arrow facing back this way.
All data logs indicate that there is an Orokin artifact somewhere here. Get to it now, defend it, and then we can leave. Artifact found. Defend it until the extraction team arrives.
I'm not going to get any reactant out of this. Am I?
Tenno. This will take a moment.
What is going on? Oh, there we go. Ah, finally got into the right general area. Sorry it took me so long. Idiocy on my part.
Still working on it. Continue to defend. Against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Well,
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Lavos Prime systems. How about that? Thank you.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Finally got it. What is it? A 2% dot chance for rare? Alright. Yes. That's the last bit I needed. Here we go. Yeah. Come here, you. You are going to be hugged. We have a couple of cats around here that are allowed to be out. I think I have a choice. Actually, I need to mod him, probably. Achilles, let's see. yeah, he does have fetch. And I really at some point ought to apply mods to him. But yeah, he's got fetch. At some point I need to spend a lot more time with Achilles and the others and sort them out. But yeah, no, he does have fetch. And I put charm on because, as I said, when I was I needed Entrati Lanthorns. That was really, really useful. Go do an exterminate mission on the Zariman, and I could pick up to 3 Lanthorns, and it was all because of him, because he had charm on. I mean, it's like every 27 seconds you get a 40% chance he'll give you something. So, yeah, I do have fetch on him. Don't I? Yeah, I think I've got fetch on the others too, now that I think about it. Yeah, Peanut. I think he's got... Yeah, he's got... Oh, he hasn't got a very good fetch. Yeah, he needs to have some time and effort put on him. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I don't have half of those. I don't have Tech Enhance. I don't have Tech Assault. I need to mod him. I mean, you've got mods up the wazoo on there, so I need to do that. Well, let's see. Let's talk about animals. My first one was Rufus. And Rufus, I have no idea where the name comes from. He was, yeah, after I completed Howl of the Kubrow, up popped him. I made him black because of a history of black. My mother's last dog was a black Labrador. And his name wasn't Rufus, it was Buddy, which I never liked as a name, but okay. But Rufus just popped into my head when he was born. Peanut was named for a one of my subscribers' cats. So that's why Peanut. And Achilles, because I can't remember. I like the name Achilles. When I have a bit of a history in the past of naming pets after mythological figures. So I had a hamster named Amos, after the prophet in the Old Testament who I've read and I can't remember a thing about. I suppose I should be lucky that I hadn't read Habakkuk at that point. Oh, and by the way, if you ever want an interminable read, well, don't. I mean, Habakkuk is just impossible to read. I found it very difficult, and that was years and years ago. I had another hamster called Theseus. We had a dog that I suggested the name Jason, and that name was adopted. So for me to keep to the old mythological names makes a sort of sense. Actually, and Samson. I think I suggested Samson for one of our Labradors as well. So yeah, you can see a sort of general trend there. And Achilles, he just seemed like an Achilles, I guess. Didn't you? He's a good boy. They're all good boys. The reason that I hang on to him mostly these days is because of the charm mod, because that has been so useful. I feel kind of guilty, to be honest, because Rufus was my constant companion for ages, and then Peanut came along, and now we've got Achilles. In a way, it's a shame they don't allow all three to go wandering around your orbiter, but I suppose that could get a bit cluttered. I ought to see if I can get a throw pillow just to put down for him. Yeah. Yes, he's a good boy. What do I want to do? Don't know, really, to be honest with you. I ought to have a quick look and see. What have I got in terms of prime parts that I can sell? Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I've got here. I think I've got enough. So that's 90. I don't need the Gauss Prime blueprint because I've got one. I'll probably sell one of those. Yeah, I got a couple of those. That's interesting. I could have sworn. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Verlox. By my best rough calculation, I should have enough bits and pieces to sell off and get what I want. I hope. I think so, at any rate. Right. What am I going to do? How much longer have I got? I don't have that. What is it? A NECA frame? Is that an external app? Or something else that I'm unaware of? I can always cheat. No, it's a companion app. It is only for Windows, which is going to make running it interesting. I can download it and oh, I hate these. I might be able to run it. Yeah, don't forget I'm running Linux. For games, it's not so bad on Steam, at any rate. I have not tried to buy games from anywhere else. Because I have to run everything through Proton for games. For things like that, I would have to run it through Bottles or Wine or something like that. And I've had mixed results as to how that might work. And it's, to be honest with you, I find using compatibility outside of Steam, I found using compatibility with Linux a bit of a pain. And I'm not about to upgrade to Windows or downgrade to Windows, depending on your perspective, because I got irritated with Windows over 30 years of using it. I had been using Windows since Windows 3.1, I think. Back in the, what? mid-90s. Hang on, when did Windows 3.1 come out? Now I'm curious. 92. Yeah. That's interesting. Someone's saying, is Windows 3.1 still being used? Yeah, actually I can... no, do you know what? It might have been Windows 3.11. I think it was Windows 3.11, now that I think about it. Not Windows 3.1, Windows 3.11. 93, yes. Yes. It was Windows 3.11. So I was using... Windows 3.11, I think, was considered by some to be the first Windows version that was suitable for business. So that came out in 93. How old was I in 93? 27. Yeah, 27. But it was the first Windows version that was considered to be, I think, worthwhile for business. Good grief, was that Windows? Wow, we did a lot in the next few years. No, come on, that can't be right. It must have been earlier than that, because I know we were using visual development environments before that, so it might have been Windows 3.1. Yeah. Okay, it was 3.1 or 3.11. And then I used that up until, we went through the rest of my so-called career in working in a sort of developer's environment. That is not necessarily me doing development, but certainly as far as Windows XP. And I spent a lot of time with the software developers kit and the application programmers interface, and it grinds you down. There's this huge cumbersome thing. I mean, you can do a lot with it, but in the end I found Windows profoundly irritating, and at some point, oh grief, about, let me see, 17 years ago, right before my son was born, I switched to OS X for a home computer system. And I liked OS X. It felt cleaner, easier. I liked the look and feel of OS X much more than Windows. I still had to professionally use Windows, but I wasn't doing development anymore, so that wasn't such a huge problem, but it still was irritating to me. OS X never irritated me in the same way. And then when I built this computer, which was on a budget, I mean, this everything I've got here, you can't see it, sort of assembled slowly over sort of an 18-month period. And I didn't want to splash out for Windows. I didn't want to spend the money, and I didn't want to have to revisit that irritation. So Linux was the obvious alternative, and my son, who was a Linux geek, suggested Mint, which is based on Ubuntu. So I run Linux Mint with the Cinnamon front end, and it's been no more irritating to me than Windows. In fact, in some ways I much prefer it to Windows, because it's cleaner. There's no bloatware. There's and it's a lot more flexible about what you do. And I know I'm just passing time now, but just to give an example of, we'll call it the flexibility that Linux allows you. Earlier this year, I upgraded for to my third graphics card on this system. I got a 9070, not overclocked, very specific use case. Gave me up to 20% performance advantage over my previous. Now the 7800 had been my previous graphics card. Worked extremely well with Linux Mint, no problems. Recognized all my monitors, even my little 27-inch AOC side monitors. It took one look at those and would run those at 4K, which isn't an advertised feature of that monitor, but it would run my two side monitors at 4K 60 Hz. I don't recommend that, by the way, on a 27-inch screen, but you could do it. So without thinking about it, the 9070 comes along. I got a 9070. I got a Power Color, I think it was Power Color 9070, which advertises Linux on the box. It hadn't even occurred to me that there might be a problem. So I stuck the 9070 in, and all of a sudden everything stopped working. So I had to spend the next 2 hours basically hunting around the net for the instructions and drivers and everything else to sort of shove everything in to get it working, which it did. And it's been working mostly fine ever since. It's not perfect, but it did what I wanted. And no, I can't run my my smaller monitors at 4K 60 Hz, but that's okay. I have no intention of doing that, because on a 27-inch screen 4K looks ridiculous. But the fact that you could chop and change bits and update various Linux kernels and this and that and just sort of shove it all in and have it working and not have any particular problems, that's a great thing for Linux. If you tried doing that with Windows or OS X, you would probably trip over your feet so fast your nose would hit the ground before you realize what was happening. So Linux does have a lot of advantages if you're prepared to put just a little bit of effort into it. Yeah, it works pretty well. Sorry, that's a long and rambling discourse, for which I apologize. I wouldn't necessarily recommend Linux for everyone. You know, if most people, probably not a great idea. But yeah. Sorry, there's a quick. Oh, and just to make you feel older, I started when I left university in 1988. We were using MS-DOS, and I can't remember which version of MS-DOS we were using. It was that long ago, but I can still remember bits of MS-DOS. Right. So, okay, let's see. What are we doing? What are we doing, Achilles? Probably bringing this to an end, because I've been going for about 2 hours, and I need to get ready for my next live stream. So, next live stream will be in approximately 2 hours, where I am running the Long Dark, as most people will know. Come along for that. What am I doing in the Long Dark? Surviving and hoping a particular bear comes along so I can shoot it and stuff it into a meat curing box, because I got just a little bit of vengeance going on for that thing. So that'll be in 2 hours, and in 12 hours at 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time we'll be back with Warframe, most likely, unless I feel like doing Armored Core, but I always end up doing Warframe. So let me see. I think that's everything. Yep, I think so. So if I see you during the next live stream, I'll see you then. And if I don't, I won't, I guess. Makes a sort of sense. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for everybody who left a like. If any of you happen to subscribe, thank you very much for that. And if you subscribed on Twitch, which is confusing, subscribe on YouTube does not mean the same thing as subscribe on Twitch. So thank you to my Twitch subscriber. Much appreciated. Thank you, Fallen Raven. I at some point ought to put a list together for subscribers on Twitch, but it'll be a long time before I'm eligible for memberships on my YouTube channel. I hope you all have a very good day. Don't forget, if you're playing Warframe, to hug your Kavat or your Kubrow, even though this one's not going to cooperate, because of course not. And did I say thank you for watching? Yeah, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it when people engage in chat. Makes it a lot easier. And I will see you all next time. I hope you all have a very good day.